Caltrain has pulled off what many thought would take ages, the successful launch of its first ever electric trains. Sleek, quiet, faster, and cleaner. These new electric trains have already started changing the game for commuters across the Bay Area. Riders have gotten excited, the media has been impressed, and for the first time in a long while, things have finally started moving forward. But wait, that's just the beginning. Caltrain's got something even bigger in the works. Welcome to Caltrain's plan for 2040, a bold vision for the future of Bay Area rail, where going electric is only the first stop. On today's episode of Great Trainspeed, let's check out what those plans actually look like and how far along they've come. Stick around, this ride's just getting started. For decades, California has battled one of the nation's most persistent air quality challenges: diesel-driven pollution. Freight trains, heavy-duty trucks, and port operations have long been major sources of nitrogen oxides and fine particulate matter, pollutants that directly contribute to smog and serious health risks like asthma, heart disease, and even lung cancer. The impact isn't just environmental. Communities near freight corridors and major highways often see higher rates of student illnesses and emergency room visits. For children and the elderly, the risks are especially high, and when wildfire season arrives, diesel emissions can mix with smoke to form a toxic haze, sometimes leaving entire neighborhoods indoors for days. Even as the population continues to grow, California's healthcare system faces mounting pressure from this sustained exposure. But a new chapter began on August 11, 2024. That's when Caltrain, known as a long-awaited, cleaner, more efficient commuter rail solution, launched its first electric service. Since then, the transformation has been remarkable. Over the past 15 years, Caltrain has more than doubled its ridership, earning its place as the 7th largest commuter rail system in the United States. But it's not just about size, it's also about performance. Caltrain is now considered the most efficient commuter railroad in the country, thanks to two critical metrics: the share of operating costs recovered through fares, and the sheer volume of passengers and train miles handled per employee. During peak hours, this electrified line can move as many people as 4 freeway lanes combined, and the numbers speak for themselves. In June 2025 alone, Caltrain logged over 1 million rides, 1,037,161 to be exact. A 75% surge from June 2024. Even more impressively, the agency passed 2 key post-pandemic milestones, reaching 65% of its pre-COVID ridership and surpassing 1 million monthly rides for the first time since 2019. But California isn't stopping here. Their vision for this electric train goes even bigger, with bold plans that could reshape the future of rail travel. So what's next? We're about to dive into it in the next part, where we'll reveal everything. But before we do, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any updates from our channel about the exciting world of trains. Are they proud of what's been achieved so far? Absolutely. But they're not stopping here. By 2040, projections show something big on the horizon: about 1.2 million more people living and working within just 2 miles of Caltrain stations. That's a 40% jump from today. And with that kind of growth, the team knows the system has to be ready, not just to handle more riders, but to offer better service, faster trips, and smoother connections. That's where the future service vision comes in. Think of it as a long-term game plan or roadmap that shows how Caltrain can improve today's rider experience while preparing for the region's future. It takes a close look at different service options, weighs the benefits and trade-offs, and lays out what it'll take to bring them to life, including costs, timelines, and all. So, what have they planned to do this time? Let's break it down. Back in 2017, Caltrain kicked off this vision planning effort. It wasn't just a few people in a room drawing lines on a map. This was a collaborative push involving cities, counties, business groups, transit agencies, and the public. Hundreds of hours of conversations helped shape what the future could look like. After rounds of discussion and public input, A draft recommendation came together. By late 2019, the Caltrain board was getting ready to adopt it, and by early 2020, the business plan was in place to put structure and strategy behind the vision. But here's the thing. Caltrain can't do it all alone. With population growth and regional demand speeding up, it's going to take a team effort. That's why Caltrain is closely tied to several big transit projects that are changing how people move across the Bay Area. We're talking about the Downtown Extension and Central Subway, the Dumbarton Rail Corridor, BART's extension to San Jose, improvements to the Capitol Corridor, and AC, the California High-Speed Rail, and the Salinas Rail extension. At the heart of this plan is a simple promise: more trains, more often. Currently, Caltrain runs 5 trains per hour during peak times. Under the new vision, that number would increase to 8 trains per hour in each direction, plus 4 additional high-speed rail HSR trains, a major leap in service volume. But it doesn't stop there. Midday and weekend frequencies are also set for a dramatic upgrade. The plan calls for up to 6 trains per hour in each direction, compared to just 1 train per hour today. That means better service, more flexibility, and shorter waits, no matter when you ride. Perhaps most impactful is the expansion of high-frequency service. Today, only 6 stations offer trains every 15 minutes. Under the vision, that number grows to 21 stations, bringing rapid, reliable service to far more riders. Express service will also see a major boost. With all-day, 15-minute express trains, travel time between San Francisco and San Jose drops to under an hour, while 12 stations gain access to this faster service. The result? A network that can carry up to 180,000 daily riders. And it's not just about numbers, it's about reach. The corridor itself is expanding. Today, Caltrain's all-day service covers about 50 miles. The new vision extends that to 77 miles, stretching from the Salesforce Transit Center in San Francisco all the way to Gilroy, connecting more communities, more jobs, and more people than ever before. With all the exciting ideas packed into this project, it looks like a real game changer, not just for this region, but maybe even for cities around the world. As more places chase cleaner and faster ways to get people moving, projects like this could catch on big time. What do you think? Could this work everywhere? Drop a 1 if you're on board, or a 0 if you're not so sure. Caltrain's draft vision is a bold, future-forward plan to transform the way the Bay Area moves, breathes, and grows. By 2040, the system aims to carry around 180,000 riders a day, the equivalent of filling Oracle Park 4 times daily, while slashing congestion, cutting emissions, and boosting the regional economy. A key component is full electrification, which will modernize the fleet with faster, quieter, and cleaner trains, reducing carbon emissions by 110 metric tons each day. This shift, combined with increased ridership, could remove about 825,000 car miles from the roads every day, around 16,000 fewer car trips between San Francisco and San Jose, and effectively replace as many passengers as 5.5 lanes of freeway traffic during peak hours. The plan also includes extending service to the Salesforce Transit Center, bringing Caltrain into the heart of downtown San Francisco, and improving regional connectivity. Beyond the environmental and mobility benefits, the economic impact is substantial. The vision is expected to generate over 51,000 new jobs and inject $40.8 billion into the regional economy. It's a comprehensive strategy that makes commuting easier, air cleaner, communities more connected, and the local economy stronger, delivering wide-reaching benefits for riders, residents, and the planet alike. Overall, these aren't just separate projects. They're pieces of a bigger puzzle coming together. Each one plays a role in building a transportation system that's more connected, more convenient, and better suited to the way people move around the Bay Area. It's about giving riders more options, cutting down on the daily grind of traffic, and creating a system that can grow and adapt to the region. When all these parts click into place, the result is a smoother, smarter, and more reliable way to get where you're going. That's all for today. We hope the journey sparked some new thoughts.